January 1st. One thing. Brethren, I do not count myself to have apprehended, but one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forward to those things which are ahead, I press toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. Philippians 3:13 and 14. Paul was the greatest leader in the history of the church, but he wasn't cocky. He knew he was still a work in progress. Paul's days were filled with starting churches, managing leaders, and taking the gospel to everyone in the known world. But he reduced his job description to one thing. We'd interpret his comments in management terms as the rigorous commitment to a singular objective that has two parts, not dwelling on the past, but reaching ahead to achieve the vision of the future. The past can bog us down in two distinctly different ways. Some of us feel ashamed by failures in our personal lives or in business, and our minds are haunted by those memories. Every decision we make is colored by our grief and the fear that we'll make the same mistake again. Others of us, though, live in past glories. We've enjoyed stunning success, but instead of using our gains as a foundation for future growth, we keep reliving those memories. Living in the past, whether failed or successful, takes our lives out of focus. Paul says, forget the past and move on. In which direction should we move? We should reach forward to fulfill the vision God has for us. Paul encourages us to uncover and embrace a God-sized cause, one that has a positive impact on people and expands His kingdom. We can have causes like that at work, in our neighborhoods, and at home, as well as at church. As you begin this new year, focus on Paul's one thing. What are some past failures or successes you need to leave behind? Is there a God-sized cause that has gripped your heart? Explain your answer. The day our memories become larger than our dreams is the day our soul begins to shrink. Reighard. Discipline yourself to do the things you need to do when you need to do them, and the day will come when you will be able to do the things you want to do when you want to do them. Zig Ziglar. January 2nd. Write it down. The Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak, and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it. Habakkuk 2:2 and 3. Some of us wander from one thing to another our whole lives. We're capable of so much more, but we have never clarified our purpose in life. An out-of-focus purpose can't inspire us, but a crystal-clear lens on God's purpose for us rivets our attention and gives us energy to keep going until we reach our goals. While the prophet Habakkuk was in prayer, God told him to write down the vision He was giving him. In that day, scribes used a stylus to etch words into blocks of clay. It took work, so they thought carefully about what they wanted to write in order to avoid wasting time and tablets. We need to write our vision down in clear, compelling language so that it grips our hearts. A clear written vision statement frees us from confusion so that we can run instead of wander, stumble, or go backward. A clear vision overcomes inertia and produces the inspiration to run toward our goals. But the fulfillment of our vision, God tells the prophet, is in His timing, not ours. Seldom does anyone move in a straight line from the conception of a dream to its fulfillment. Far more often, we experience ups and downs, delays, and disappointments. These, though, won't stop us if we keep our eyes on our purpose and on the One who has given it to us. Do you have a clear, compelling vision statement? What would it, or does it, mean to you to have one? We grow by dreams. All big men are big dreamers. Some of us let dreams die, but others nourish and protect them, nurse them through bad days, to the sunshine and light which always comes. Woodrow Wilson.